Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera and HBAR, so let's just dive in. And let's start off with, we are still doing the $8,000 USDT giveaway. We are going to be doing this giveaway exclusively with MEXC during the rest of this month until December 31st. If you guys want to go check out the event, if you already signed up for MEXC, it's okay. You could register for the event even if you have an account. Go check it out if you guys are interested into it. Also, please do not store any of your crypto on exchanges. And yes, that does mean MEXC always cold storage your crypto, but I figured this is a good chance to win some extra money and possibly even make some extra money during the bear market. But with that being said, let's talk about the overall agenda today, which is going to be Hedera. So Hedera is starting to really take over. We are starting to see a lot of Sol-based projects moving over to HBAR, aka Solana, while no one is noticing. And I said this gets me so hyped about the future of the HBAR ecosystem. And yes, we have started to see a lot of projects actually come over to Hedera. And we have this incredible project. It's called Pang Labs. And we do see, welcome to Hedera community, Pang Sol. It's great to see so many Solana projects joining the HBAR variants and Hedera NFTs. And this actually looks like a solid project. I mean, they have over 27,000 followers over on Twitter. And we do see, as we are now Pang Labs, we want to give you our last major announcement and share that we are expanding to Hedera, which will benefit our Solana collection. And yes, I mean, like, obviously this is not going to be Hedera exclusive, but we are starting to see a lot of other major projects morphing over to Hedera as well. And this is incredible to see. And we do see, what does this mean for the current holders at Solana? You'll be given a percentage of the rev share from the tech being built on Hedera. What does this mean for new or future holders of the Gigapeng collection? You will also receive a portion of the revenue share from the tech being built on Hedera. And this is what I've been talking to you guys about for so long. I mean, like, we go over to Zeus Market, right? And, you know, we're at 110 million HBAR total volume. We just hit 100 million volume. Like, I don't know what is going on with the Hedera ecosystem, but it's absolutely on fire. We are over 75,000 items sold. The average sale price is about almost 1,500 HBAR per. Like, this is crazy. And these sales are ramping up. I mean, like, we started to see a ton of sales just recently. Collections going absolutely crazy on the last 24-hour span, and even on like the last 30 days, you could see total volume across a lot of these major projects. It's absolutely insane, to say the least. Like, I want you all to understand how huge of an opportunity Hedera has right now in this game. And I've shared multiple times in the past, like, Solana's massive run. Like, this is a 56,223% run from these bottom prices of May of 2020 to the topping point. You know what's crazy about this? If Hedera, if HBAR repeats the same exact move, maybe not right now because, like, you know, again, like, things are kind of cooling down a little bit, but if we repeat this run, this would bring us right to about $5.30. $5.30. That is nothing, in my opinion, for this technology in the long term. Now, again, is this going to happen overnight? Is it going to happen tomorrow or anything like that? No. You know, listen, like, this is going to take some time to morph into reality. And this is also why I've said, like, the $3 to $6 price predictions that I've always said around HBAR, this is why I believe in them. You know, we have a total supply of 50 billion, right? At $5, that would be about a $250 billion market cap. If we're going to compete with Ethereum and Solana, for an example, Ethereum had like over a $500 billion market cap. You know, again, I always share the idea that like $3 to $6 is pretty good for HBAR. I think that that's a conservative level as well. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, we're probably going to go to like maybe $2, maybe even $1. But in my opinion, I do think that $3 to $6 is a safe area long term. Now, short term, next cycle maybe, you know, yeah, I think that we could play a little bit more conservative, but I'm still focused on that $3 level. That $3 level has not changed at all, in my opinion. That is what I am waiting for. Have I taken profit on HBAR at all? No, I haven't. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm still in a lot of my bags from 2021, which were mainly accumulated down here in this January level, which, guess what? We're right at right now. I mean, we are at some incredible levels, even going all the way back to like 2020. I would love to see if we could repeat a retest of that January of 2021 low at about like 3.5 cents. That would be incredible to see. But nonetheless, like this is huge gains because even from our current level, right, this would be roughly a 12,000% run. This is insane to me. So again, as we focus on a lot of these major ecosystem players moving over to Hedera because they see the power and the potential behind this technology, I believe that there will be a lot more volume and value coming over to the Hedera network, and it's very exciting. And also, by the way, talking about Ethereum, so we do see here Hedera ecosystem week 1 or weekday 1 highlight. Senior Software Engineering Manager, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I would 100% butcher it. Provides us with the EVM roadmap through 2023, including the ability to send/receive to and from Ethereum addresses, explore compatibility, and more developer tooling. And yeah, check out this roadmap. So we do see 2022. We've seen the Smart Contracts 2.0. We also seen the JSON RPC Relay open source update. We've seen the Hosta RPC Relay beta update as well. Ethereum developer tools, Block Explorer EIP support, send and receive to Ethereum addresses was kind of like put on the back burner. But now we do see in 2023 in the first quarter, we will see a few things coming. So we do see send receive to Ethereum addresses, Block Explorer, Etherscan compatibility, and user workflows. Going into like the middle of the 2023 timeframe, we'll see ecosystem dev tools, EVM archive node, and then during like the end, we will see RPC API expansion and the Hedera system contracts. So this is very exciting, and we actually do see a response from Dylan over here. Hedera is soon to be the heartbeat of many blockchains. Love seeing the progression to this roadmap. And yeah, I think that this is very exciting. I think that a lot of this is actually very incredible because these bridges that Hedera is building to these other major networks like Ethereum and even Solana, it's going to allow a lot more value to come over. It's going to be like this is the key to major adoption of these networks. And I think that Hedera being behind this is very, very exciting. There's so much to look forward to in 2023 from a lot of these projects. I've talked about Casper. Like Casper 2.0 is launching in the first quarter of 2023. Like 2023 is looking like it could be a fantastic year for a lot of these major projects, including Hedera. And we do see over here, dev activity metrics for Hedera Codebase and ecosystem dApps were updated on Artemis to reflect new additions. Data is aggregated from Electric Capital repo. And yeah, check this out. I'm going to open this real quick up in a new tab so that we could see everything. So over here, we do see the weekly commits. This is in the 3-year span frame. The 3-year span. And you can see the time frame going all the way back to 2019. And this is interesting. So we do see Hedera Core and then sub-ecosystems. And during 2021, well, I should say during 2022, not 2021, we started to see a lot more sub-ecosystem growth than just Hedera Core growth. But a lot of the Hedera Core growth was happening back here in 2020 anyways. There's still quite a bit. It's very exciting. And then we do see weekly active developers. So you could see all of them from their specific category, from full-time dev, part-time, single commit dev, full-time, and then a part-time and also single commit dev. And these are from the sub and core. So when we look at the full-time devs, you know, this is pretty, I mean, it's like, it's all kind of just sideways. I mean, there's not a lot of gain or loss here. Part-time and also single commit, that's gaining quite a bit. And then also like the sub, like you could see a lot more developers there. So very exciting. And you can see where a lot of this is coming from. So they have a few labels here. So sub ecosystems is all under Hedera. It's like 14. And then you can see the repos from a lot of these major players. Mostly, I would argue that a lot of it's just coming from like HSuit and a few other ones. But very exciting. Dev growth is happening, and it's happening in large numbers. Very similar to like NFT growth, TVL. We've been focused on TVL. And also, there's so much more happening on Hedera. Like, here's Envision Blockchain. The managed Hedera Guardian service is now live and offers a way to create emission, renewable energy, and carbon offset tokens without worrying and managing technology, or worrying about managing technology infrastructure. And yeah, Guardian was one of the big use cases that I was focused on quite a bit, going all the way back to May of 2021 as well. A lot of people are actually tagging Elon Musk. So let's take a step back to 2021. So in around like the May timeframe, we seen Elon Musk kind of come out and say, okay, we're not supporting Bitcoin anymore. Sustainability is a crucial focus point, especially from Tesla. So we don't really want to focus on Bitcoin anymore. And during that time, I was really kind of talking about these sustainable blockchains. And Hedera was like one of the main ones that were really kind of sporting the idea of like carbon negative, and pushing for like carbon neutrality around like a lot of use cases for like 2030 and 2050. And I even said like at that time, Hedera was a perfect DLT for a lot of these major corporations like Tesla. And we do see from Kyle Panzis down there, we do see Elon Musk would probably enjoy the service for Tesla to transfer their carbon credits to their clients. I think a lot of these major corporations would love to utilize this. I think that the Guardian is definitely going to be one that continues to grow rapidly. And in fact, they already started to onboard quite a bit of users. From Daniel Norkin, we do see excited that we are beginning to onboard users to the managed Hedera Guardian service, providing a cloud infrastructure for high MRV data workloads is no simple task. Add multi-tenancy to that and it gets even trickier. Super proud of our team at ENV Blockchain. And like I said many times in the past, focus on Envision Blockchain. They are becoming a big name around this. And you know, it's funny, I even said in a video, I want to say that was maybe a month ago now, I said the entire world's I forgot what the word was, but I was like, you know, everything around carbon negativity, carbon offsets, carbon tracking, all of that, it's all going to be transparently transacted on Hedera. It's all going to be managed on Hedera. Like, Hedera's truly powering the entire world around carbon tracking, carbon transparency. Like, this is huge. And I talk about these use cases quite a bit, even with like Energy Web Token, right? Because Energy Web Token is another one that's focused on quite a bit of things around like, you know, energy efficiency and energy sustainability. And they're talking about tracking EV powered vehicles and their carbon offsets as well, and also where they are getting their charging. The charging stations and the charging station companies will provide a transparent viewpoint into how they are sourcing their energy and all that kind of stuff, because a lot of individuals that are serious about this are very, very serious about transparency around where they're getting their energy and stuff like that as well. So this service, I do think for the corporation side of things and also the enterprise grade side of things, I think that this is going to be very, very large of not only an innovation, but also a use case that could power quite a bit of TPS, quite a bit of volume, and also value. And this is also why, like I say, like Hedera truly is working beyond the means of any other major network. Like, I don't think any other major project is focused on the things that Hedera is really kind of doing right now, which is a very good thing for Hedera to be this early in this. But also, like I said, like with everything happening around Hedera, you know, I do think that we could surprise quite a bit of people and take the entire crypto world by storm and have this massive run up. Listen, if we don't get to $5 some, I'm totally fine, you know, with the $3, you know, price prediction hitting, which is still like over a 7,000%, or it's like almost 7,000% of a run up. And you know, even like ADA, like we've talked about ADA in the past. We've talked about Solana in the past. Sorry, this is not a lot of price data. We've talked about a lot of these projects in the past, going all the way back to like March of 2020. We've talked about the gains that they have made. Like ADA, in my opinion, is a project that does not have a lot going on. A lot of people actually call it a ghost chain. Those that don't call it a ghost chain are just trying to get views, because ADA does get quite a bit of views on YouTube. But when we look at the TVL behind ADA, when we look at the use of the network and all that kind of stuff, this seems like one of those projects that just doesn't have a lot going on for it. I might be wrong. I might, you know, not be looking at the right statistics, but what I have seen in terms of the developer side of things, you know, things starting to slow down for ADA, and they really kind of started to slow down during 2021 as well. I think that what the Cardano team did very well was market ADA. But a lot of the things that they were claiming that they were doing, like for example in the African region, was debunked. They weren't really doing anything in the African region. In fact, other blockchain technologies like the XRP Ledger and even Hedera were the ones that were really kind of doing a lot of the initiatives in those areas. So to me, when we really kind of focus on what's happening around a lot of these major projects and a lot of these major networks is just it's FOMO-induced moves to the upside. So when we look at Hedera and when we look at the facts and we could see everything happening around Hedera, I mean, like TPS might not be incredible right now, which we've talked about in the past as well with TPS demand. I do believe that TPS demand will eventually start to break out majorly, and I think that we will start to kind of see an upside trajectory in enterprise-grade TPS. I think that with all of that combined, with a lot of the TVL, with a lot of the projects, with a lot of the projects coming over to Hedera as well, I just don't see a future where HBAR isn't trading well over $1, possibly into the $3 to $6 level. Like I said, like that's my focus point. That's always been my focus point. That will always be my focus point, and I am totally fine waiting patiently until those levels are morphed into reality. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.